Let's talk about it.
I won't be putting that jersey on until October now, and that kind of hurts. I watched 61 Bucks games plus the 6 playoff games plus preseason, so I probably watched over 70 Bucks games this year. I just really loved this team and what they had to offer, man. With Dame coming in, this is the most excited I've ever been for a Bucks team. And these are my initial reactions to them getting eliminated and me not being able to watch them for another however many months it's going to be. It's going to be tough. It's definitely going to be a process. What am I going to watch? I'm watching the Knicks 76ers, but it's not the same. The 76ers are down 19 already in the first quarter. It's just not the same. But here to look at it, let's just go run through the box score like everybody already knows. It was pretty close. First quarter, Pacers were up 9. The Bucks were up for most of the first quarter, so I was like, all right, we're going to have ourselves a game. Close in the second, close in the third, and not even that bad in the fourth. They just had little leads every single quarter, and that adds up to 22 points, which is how much we lost by. I'm going to move my camera over. That is how much we lost by. We lost by 22, obviously, because I already said that. But yeah, it was definitely something I'm not used to watching. Let's just go through the Pacers. I'll hand over my congratulations since I'm a basketball fan before anything else. TJ McConnell absolutely cooked us, 20-9. Heck of a game from him. 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 7 from 9 from the field. Great efficient game. Love to see TJ McConnell doing things in the playoffs because I know that guy's got a high basketball IQ and he loves the game. And then you got guys like Obi Toppin who had 21 off the bench, Pascal Siakam 19, 15 from Aaron Nesmith, 14 from Nimhard, 17 and 10 from Tyrese Halliburton. It was just an overall huge game. The one that really just he was in foul trouble all day, which was Miles Turner, 5 points, 5 rebounds. 1 from 9 from 1 for 6? Okay, 1 from 6 for the field. 1 for 9 would have been crazy, but 1 for 6, it's bad, but it's not that bad. But where I'm not at the point where I'm able to say that they had a bad game. They just beat us in the series, and I'm going to give them their props. We played 3 good games against them, but we weren't obviously able to win that game 3. We win that game 3, we're up 3-2 instead of them in this situation. We're going to game 6 in our place, hopefully getting Giannis back, but that's not the situation we're in. Let's look at the Bucks. Chris, 14-8, amazing first half. Second half, he didn't participate much. Bobby, 20-15. Round of applause for Bobby Portis getting boards today, putting in a full effort, almost shooting 50%. He shot 100% from 3. The free throws is where they wanted him to go, but hey, shooting almost 50% of the field goal, gotta be pretty good. Brook Lopez actually shot above 50%, but only 5 rebounds. Bro had butterfingers this entire series. He could not rebound the ball. Patrick Beverley really shows what Milwaukee is all about, rather than some stuff like the minor whatever. We don't need to talk about. He does some minor stuff that isn't really Milwaukee-esque, but he shows a lot of pride, and I know he loves Milwaukee from what he said on his podcast after they won Game 5. Hopefully, Pat, if you're listening to this, I really, really, really hope you're back next season, but you're not listening to this, so it is what it is. Just as long as we give you the same offer as a different team does, come back, bro. Vet minimum, I don't know if we're gonna give you our the mid-level exception. But yeah, Damian Lillard, 28 points, beast, 35 minutes with that grade 1 Achilles tear, grade 1 Achilles strain. Incredible game. Give him his flowers. Malik Beasley, I didn't even know you played today. It felt like because you didn't do anything. Pat Connaughton, all he did was miss open shots. AJ Green didn't participate. Ajax didn't have much to participate. Danilo Gallinari was for some reason playing. Yeah, he was for some reason playing in the first quarter. I don't know. Gally, I'm a fan of yours, but games like this, don't know if you should be getting first quarter minutes. Because once you came in, we kind of lost our lead. Not saying it's all on you, but I'm saying you participated in losing our lead, which helped us lose the momentum, which helped the Pacers win the game. But there's a lot of that going around, so you shouldn't feel like you're fully responsible. And then the 3 guys who really don't matter, we gave Thanasis minutes today. All right, time to run through my notes. These are obviously just my initial reaction video. I'm going to have a huge video coming out this weekend with my full thoughts about what to do with the head coach, roster adjustments, just things moving forward into the offseason, going forward to next season. So we'll watch out for that video coming this weekend. And yeah, this is what I have for Game 6. I'm just going to read off my notes. Game 5, I said Chris Middleton is one of the most accurate three-point percentage shooters, and I said their defense was good, but here we go. Game 6, starters: Damian Lillard, Patrick Beverley, Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez. Alright, Chris started the game off with a nice floater for a 2, and then the Pacers went on a 23-6 run from 6-minute mark to the 1:30 mark, and it was starting to get on my nerves, but in the second quarter, Damian Lillard hit a deep 3 for the Bucks' 10th point, which was starting to get us some momentum back after we lost at the end of the first, but it wasn't enough, because at halftime we were down 12, 59-47 to the Pacers after TJ McConnell came in and started playing some fun, fast, and pretty smart basketball, which was really what the trend of the second half is, but we'll get there. We'll get there, I promise. I didn't write much about the first half because it was interesting, but I thought that's just not how the second half was going to go. I'm like, the Bucks are going to take over in the second half. Well, I said, my next thing I wrote is 78-63 Pacers, 5-minute mark, biggest lead of the night. Not looking like it's going our way. Obi Toppin cannot miss a shot. Going to the fourth quarter, TJ McConnell is carving up our defense with his basketball IQ. Chris Middleton commits 2 stupid fouls. The one where he wrapped up Miles Turner. And then the next one, whatever. He deserved it because he wasn't playing smart. He deserved it. He wasn't playing like TJ McConnell would have told him to play. Ben Shepherd drained that big three-pointer to make the Pacers lead 20, and that's kind of what killed my dreams and hope and everything. Can we get a rebound? 7:30 mark. I think that's the one where we just let it slip right out of our hands, but don't even keep moving on. Keep moving on. Okay, then the Pacers go into the lane every time. Yes, Doc Rivers. The entire series wasn't just today. Never. We were playing too hard on the perimeter. Is that what we were doing? Because I don't know what exactly what was going on, but it seemed like we were playing too hard on the perimeter because every single time they just drive into the lane and get easy buckets in the paint. Without Giannis, we're not able to get paint buckets like they are, but okay, sure. We'll just let them have it. Next, Pacers cannot miss it in the fourth. Yeah, let's look at their three-point percentage in the fourth quarter. I don't know exactly how to do this, but if I could, I would. StatMuse maybe? StatMuse? I don't care. They shot 65% in the fourth quarter, which is just absolutely ridiculous, and that is why you lose basketball games if you can't defend and you can't contest a shot. But they're trying their best. The Pacers were on a whole different level. They were giving us heat check after heat check in the fourth quarter, and then you had TJ McConnell. I'm like, oh, congrats, bro. 9 assists in your career playoff high. Huge game for you. 47 points off their bench, 20 from him. And how many points came off our bench? It was 6, but it felt like 0 because you wouldn't even be able to tell because Malik Beasley got none, and he was supposed to be our big bench guy. But that's what happens when your best player can't play in your series. Your bench gets weakened because you have to put your 6-man into your starting lineup, which happened with Bobby Portis. So if you count his minutes, we had 26 points off the bench, and we're still down 21. If you count his points on the bench, it's just a very frustrating loss for a team that you watch so much of this year, the team that you love so much. I don't know what this team's going to look like next year. I know I got my video coming out soon. My untouchable guys, Dame, Chris, Giannis. Now, I know what everyone's thinking. Who's to blame for the series? Who's to blame for the loss? And as of now, I felt really bad for Chris Middleton since he was kind of crying. His eyes were watering at the end of the game because I bet he feels like, okay, Giannis was out, Dame was out for part of the series. I'm supposed to be that guy, that third guy. I was supposed to lead the team, and I failed. We're out. He probably feels like he let the whole state down. He probably feels like he let the whole city down. And I want you to know right now, Chris, you had that 42-point game. You had all that different stuff going on. This is not your fault. If anyone's to blame, I don't want to say it's because of injuries, but it's kind of starting to get consistent with this Giannis stuff. 2 years in a row, you've missed large portions of the playoff series at most. Either you've missed a full series, or you just missed a couple games, and you came back and you just weren't the same. You had that triple-double last year in Game 4, but that was not enough to let us win. You're not the same guy without winning. Is this just a regular season team? Is this all the Bucks are? Is just a really good regular season team, a small market regular season team? That seems to be a trend for teams in Milwaukee. Look at the Brewers. Really good regular season team the last couple years. Can't get over the hump. Can't get over the hump in the playoffs. First round exit after first round exit. Can't seem to do a thing in the playoffs. But the Bucks have that championship, which makes me feel like it's different. They've got that 2021 championship. But maybe everyone is right. Maybe the injuries, maybe the fans in the crowd, it wasn't the same. The 72-game season, maybe it's just not the same as the 82-game season. You know, maybe that season was fluky. This is what this team starts to make me think after a game like that. This is legit how you start to feel after a game like that, but it's just really tough to see them lose like this. But that's all I have to say for now. This is like post-game reaction, no cut, Kyle. I hope you enjoyed. I didn't enjoy watching the game tonight. I really don't feel like watching this Pacers-Knicks game. I feel sick to my stomach after this loss. I legit have a headache I need to take my Advil for screaming the entire time. I got to get this video out hopefully around 10 o'clock tonight. I'll be seeing you guys in a little bit with the video this weekend. So yeah, see me soon. I was sick for a little while. I was out for a little while, but I'm back. Hopefully we can get a couple videos per round. Let's aim for that. But yeah, I don't feel like talking with the Bucks anymore. I'll see you guys in the next one.